We're just talking about your Fulbright scholarship that you had for the last year, that you were doing research in Iceland on complementary and alternative medicine, specifically using mobile apps in order to track how they did with the complementary alternative medicines post-surgery. Is that right?
No, actually it was a randomized controlled trial. So what we did is we randomly assigned pre-op patients to either the iPod group used for medical music intervention, and then the other iPod group used the relaxation technique, which is a technique actually developed by an Icelandic nurse in Reykjavik. Then I developed landscape apps for the iPad, which are now being shown in the afternoon nap, or in the relaxation room or the wellness center. And so those are landscape apps of the desert, of the ocean, of the mountains, and of Iceland. And the one group that had the landscape apps that they viewed from the iPad, pre and post surgically, one group had it with music and one group had it without music, and then I had a control group that received no intervention. And then we were measuring their pain levels, okay, pre and post surgically. And then we were measuring their state trait anxiety levels, because as you know, patients get anxious before surgery and after surgery when they go home. And then also I'm interested in their self-efficacy and healing post-operatively. And how is it that you picked Iceland as the place to do this? I'm very interested in the Scandinavian countries. My background is actually Danish and Irish. And I'm a real outdoors person. I love nature, and I had been reading about Iceland, and it was just something that was really kind of piqued my interests. I spent 7 months on my last sabbatical in Australia, and I love to travel internationally and conduct research and connect and collaborate with other people.
Excellent. Did you have contacts already in Iceland that you used to set things up there?
No, but I'm a master's swimmer. So the moment that I learned that I got the scholarship, I went online and I Googled master's swimming in Reykjavik, and I became best friends with one of the swimmers there. And when I arrived on day 2, she picked me up and we went swimming at the pool, and we became fast friends. And I just made tons of friends there and colleagues, and love the country, and the energy from the landscape is amazing.
It sounds like you're a master networker too. That's pretty exciting.
Yes, the power of Google.
I love it. And what sort of things have you been picking up at the conference?
I've been picking up a feeling of heart here at this conference, one of well-being and wellness. And I was speaking with Dr. Chu last night, and he wants me next year to be in charge of the wellness center at the conference. So I'm picking up a lot of patient-centered tracking devices, of course, which is very interesting and fascinating, and I think motivates patients. But I'm also learning a lot about mobile devices and how they're being used, and e-textbooks. One of my ideas that I just got the other day was, Twitter, for example, is a rich database of tons of information. And so if we could specifically set down a group of professionals in a specific area, such as anesthesia, and ask them to tweet about one topic, we can then take those tweets and we can make it an e-textbook for students. So that's something that I'm interested in looking into for my students as well.
That's really interesting. And sort of back to the conference from the anesthesiologist tweeting, what would you do differently with the wellness room next year? What do we have to look forward to?
I have a lot of great ideas. Well, we'll definitely have an exercise bicycle. Okay. We will have my nurse friend who teaches yoga here in Palo Alto. So she'll be here. And then Tai Chi will be offered out on the downstairs platform area. We'll have a meditation room that is just solely for meditation and peacefulness. It'll be quiet and really nice and beautiful in there. And we'll have a wellness room for people to recuperate and take a nap if they need one. I think that's really important when they're traveling internationally. And then plenty of fresh, healthy fruit and vegetables and water, of course. I'm still brainstorming, but those are kind of some of my preliminary ideas.
I'm so excited. I hope I get to come back.
I hope you do too.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just want to say thank you. I've really enjoyed this conference. It's been a real honor and pleasure to be here and to present.